Hello there, Anna Williamson here with yet another episode of my Breaking Mum and Dad. So this episode is all about expectation versus the reality, because I don't know about you, perhaps you're a new parent, perhaps you're an expecting parent, or perhaps you had your children some time ago. For me, I found that the expectation of what motherhood was about to be like was far from the actual reality. And it didn't matter how many people perhaps told me, I didn't listen, I wasn't hearing it. So I've got my top 3 tips of things that I found and things that I speak to lots of other mums and dads about, the differences between the expectation and the reality of becoming a parent. Number 1, that you will instantly love and bond with your child. Now, let me tell you, an astonishing amount of new parents don't feel instant love and bonding with their baby, and I am one of them. And there's a huge amount of reasons for this, not least because your body is pumped full of hormones. You don't know what planet you're on half the time. You've most probably gone through a pretty grueling birth. So to suddenly be expected to love a little human being that you've never met before, it would kind of be a bit weird, perhaps, arguably, if you did, right? So that's one thing. Don't expect it, because if it doesn't happen, do not beat yourself up about it. Number 2, that breastfeeding will be a piece of cake. So many mums beat themselves up about the whole breastfeeding issue, breastfeeding versus bottle. I mean, it really is one of the biggest topics, isn't it, amongst new parents. Babies don't naturally latch on sometimes. Sometimes they have tongue tie, which can be really difficult. And it's a whole new thing, isn't it? Suddenly you've got these boobies and instantly a baby comes out of you and it's expected to latch on and suck for all it's worth, which, let's be honest, it can really hurt. So the whole breastfeeding thing, do not worry if breastfeeding takes its time, if you find it difficult, or if you don't enjoy it. That's completely okay. Never feel pressured to do anything that you don't want to do when it comes to feeding your baby, because it's really got to be best for mum and for baby. So yeah, do not put any pressure on yourself and remove any of that anxiety around the breastfeeding. And number 3, with my expectation versus the reality, the expectation is that you're supposed to love every single moment of being a parent. The reality is, let's be honest, there are very few of us that do. And be honest, I'm going to be honest here, there are plenty of moments of being a parent that I do not enjoy. It's okay to not love it all the time. Doesn't mean I don't love my son, and it's probably the same for you with your children. But you know what, it can be hard. We're tired sometimes, we've got the whinging in the ear. Sometimes we're busy or we're just not feeling very well ourselves, and it can be the hardest thing to look after another human being. It's completely okay to not enjoy it all of the time. Some of the time would be the optimum, most of the time would be even better actually. But it's okay, do not beat yourself up about it, because you know what, if you're not enjoying parenting all the time, you're completely normal. Thanks for tuning in. Please do make sure that you like, subscribe and you share, and please do leave your comments as always in the comments section, because I'd love to know what you think about expectation versus reality.